Welcome, wanderers, to Whittle Walsh's workshop, where here on Whittle Walsh's workshop, we'll weld you what you want.
Whittle Walsh got a welder. Yeah, that's right. Whittle Walsh has a welder. So we're trying to figure out how to do it to try to move forward with the roof raise on the bus. Now it seems like all the YouTubers out there that are doing these roof raises make these turnbuckle thingies. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I've got one fabricated up, my first attempt at welding, and I think it's going to hold, but we'll see. I mean, all you welders out there, try not to laugh, but I got a new little Lincoln, what is it? Easy 140, and it runs off of regular household power. I can do MIG and also flux core wire welding. So here is my first attempt here. Okay, so this right here are these right here are the turnbuckle things that they use to raise the roof on the bus, right there. So the concept is you put them in vertically like this, okay? Now, the hat channel that we're going to be cutting for the bus gets welded to this face right here, okay? And we cut right in between those nuts right there. That's where the hat channel gets cut. And then we jack up the bus, and as we jack up the bus, the roof raises up like this, and you spin these nuts up to kind of hold that thing in place as it goes up. And it holds it straight, and we just keep jacking it up and twisting up the nuts and jacking it up until we get our 16 inches of clearance in there. And then we'll weld this. We'll put this inside of the hat channel, and we'll weld it in there. So that's the next, almost the next step, but we're getting really close. But the first thing I have to do is I have to make up 6 of these turnbuckle thingies right here. So I went and I bought some material. I just have, this is 1-inch pipe, and this, the rod that we're using is 7/8 all thread. It's pretty thick stuff. So what I'll do is I take one of these plate steels, like 1/4 inch, and I weld it on here like that. And then I flip it over and I weld it on the other side, kind of like I did right here. And then I take a nut and I weld it to the bottom like that. That way, if I want to try to get an impact wrench and drive that thing up with an impact wrench, it might work as kind of like a, instead of doing it, you know, with a jack manually, I can maybe run it up with a wrench. That's what I've seen some of those guys do. So I'm going to be making a couple of these. I only have enough material to make one more, and then I'll have to, I've got more all thread, but I've only got enough of this to make one more of these, so I've got to go get some more of this stuff. But I thought I'd show you my welder and how I make this stuff. Okay, there's bail, and here we go. Dun dun dun. There's the welder right there. Got a little cart for it. I probably could have showed you assembling all that, but haven't really been into doing the videos lately. But it's a pretty simple little machine here. It has just 2 adjustment knobs and an on switch. It's capable of, like I said, using the gas to do a shielded gas weld, which I will get into later. But right now I'm using this flux core wire, which flux is, it's kind of like a stick weld. the flux is inside of the wire and it protects the weld. You need to have something shielding your weld from contaminants. So that's what the gas does, and the flux also does that. But when you do flux, it creates a lot of, they call it slag, and the slag builds up and it doesn't make as clean a weld, and you have to chip it away and clean it a little bit more. But the benefits of it are that you can do it outside in windy conditions. And since these welds that I'm doing aren't really going to be finished welds, you know, they're all getting covered by sheet metal, I'm not really that particular about how clean and nice they're going to look. But I'll try to get into some of that gas welding too. I've never really done a whole lot of welding, but I'm figuring it out, so we'll see how it goes. So like I said, we have the shielded gas in there, and or not the shielded gas, the flux core wire in there. So here's my gun right here. This is my welding gun, and it has a little, that's the electrode, they call it, that little piece of wire that sticks out there, right there, if you can see it. And I have a trigger right here that feeds that wire out, and that wire is electrically charged. So when I touch that wire down to the steel, if this is grounded to the machine, which it is, it creates an arc, which then creates heat, and the heat melts this metal together, and the metal then makes a puddle of hot melted metal, I guess, and then you weld those, it welds those things together. And you just kind of, they say, when there's slag, which is what this flux core is, you drag. So you drag it down through there, and then you clean it up, and that's the way it goes. So like I said, I built one. The first one, I think I got it a little hot, and it was hard for me to get my all thread through there, but the second one was a little cleaner. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one right now and see if I can show you how it works. This is all thinking. What you got there? Oh no, not Shark Puppet. No.
My name is Bob.
No, not Bob.
My name is Bob. Now I shall unleash the mighty wrath of my sword on you. That's a flashlight. No, it's a sword. Why isn't it working? Because it's a flashlight? No, it's a sword.
There it is. You saw me struggle in the beginning with that stick out and getting that thing tacked. But there's my weld. It's not too bad. I mean, I feel like it'll hold. The one thing I was struggling with was trying to get that thing tacked up on there. And last time I did it, I overheated it. And I think I distorted the inside of that tube just a little bit. But this one's not too bad. I think I can probably get that all thread down through there. So I'll run another bead along this back side right here, and then I'll have another one done here. I mean, That welds. I mean, it looks like some heat got transferred through there. It's not super bad. As you can see right there, it's not too bad. Well, no, when I raise the roof on the bus, if the roof all of a sudden just falls off, then my welds weren't very good. All right, tune in next time.
Welcome, wonders, to the Whittle Walsh's workshop. Here are the Whittle
Do it right. Do it right.
Welcome, wonders, to the Whittle Walsh's workshop. Here we whittle you what you want.
What do
And
we?
today, I'm gonna steal my dad's vlogging camera.
Hey, get back here.
Guys, make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell button so when our new videos come out, I'll wait till you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and hitting the bell notification button.
How did it come out?
Oh. And also we are going to the store today and buying me a fake beard.
You're not buying you a fake beard.